to another episode of the Walkalanius and DJ T-Moss Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Man of Steel Productions proudly brings to you the Walkalanius and DJ T-Moss Show with your hosts, Walkalanius, Instantaneous, and Membraneous, a.k.a. Wakamedes, a highly educated Mexican, a.k.a. Wacus Aurelius, and of course, the producer of this show, the Man of Steel himself, the world's most infamous DJ T-Moss. We got a wonderful show planned for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. A little bit more laid back than normal because it's late on Sunday, and we're trying to do this show and wrap it up ASAP. Because T-Moss has to go to work tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
Got to go get that money. And it's just me and him in the studio today. No special guest today, so that usually makes it for a little bit of a shorter show, but still just as entertaining. And of course, today's show is brought to you by Rolling Rock Beer.
The Rolling Rock.
Which I haven't had in years, and this is the first time T-Moss is having it, and let's see here.
I've never even heard of this fine delight, but I'm going to have at least one.
Yes, that is some watery, cheap beer.
Yeah.
It's
about right.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but it's going to do the job. Mm-hmm. So how was your week this week, Walkalanius?
I was up on vacation in Lake Tahoe.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was nice. It snowed 3 or 4 days there, and it would end up being, I think the highs were like 22 degrees.
Oh, shit.
And the lows were like 10.
Fuck.
And people were sliding all over the highway because motherfuckers in California do not know how to drive in the rain, let alone the snow and the ice.
That is true.
And the cabin we were staying in, the heater didn't work, and eventually the hot water didn't work the last day we were there too. So we were like freezing our asses off. We were like, fuck this. And the wife and kids and all of us packed our shit up. We're like, we're out this bitch.
Out of here.
It is too damn cold for me to be up in this motherfucker with no heat and no hot motherfucking water. So we're like, fuck that. What's going on with you? How was your week?
My week was amazing. Thanksgiving was amazing. I still have leftovers in the refrigerator from the old mom's house. And, I ate pretty fucking good, actually.
You won some money, too, didn't you?
Yes, I actually went to Thunder Valley, our local Indian casino, and I played the nickel machine where I turned just a couple of nickels into $65, and then I quit. I then used the money to go to Walmart at their 6 o'clock pre-Black Friday thing, and actually it was pretty interesting, actually. I've never been to a Black Friday event.
Fuck, I forgot all about. See, I don't go to Black Friday, so I forgot all about the Black Friday madness.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So we go there. The doors are open. It's 5:40ish when we first walk in. There's a bunch of people.
No, you decided to go to Walmart of all places Black Friday. You know, which ones you go to?
I went to the one out here in Rockland where it's a little bit more classy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If there's such a thing as a classy Walmart.
Well, if there is, this would be the one.
Good thing you didn't go to the one near the old spot over there off of El Camino.
El Camino.
That should have been crazy.
Or in Florida Boulevard.
Yeah.
South Sac. You know how that goes. So,
fuck.
We were in there, me and Schnasty. We went to go purchase some Chrome Chromecast and or Roku boxes, because my mom wanted to watch some shows on Netflix, and I didn't want to get her a computer because she can't work it. And the Roku sounded like a better deal, $25. So we get there, we see it on the shelf, so we proceed to grab the stuff and walk away. Next thing you know, some minimum wage Walmart employee runs up behind us and says, "Hey, stop it right there! Yeah. Hey, put that back." We're like, "What? What are we supposed to fucking do?"
Speaking of leftovers, man, I think I just found some.
Oh, yeah, I actually didn't know those were right there. That's pretty disgusting. Just tuck those away.
Yeah, I'll just tuck that away here.
So then he snatches the boxes out of our hands with just the shittiest attitude, just hates his life. And so we just sat there in front of the merchandise with like 5 East Indian people waiting to get some Rokus also.
Wait, so you already had the merchandise in your hands?
Yes.
They were just out there.
Yeah, they were on. They had all the special deals were on pallets throughout the aisles of the store, the main aisles.
So why couldn't you touch them?
Because you had to wait till 6 o'clock to actually take them. Makes no fucking sense. It's almost like they wanted us to fight each other for the stuff.
So they're out there.
They're there on the pallet.
And you walk, oh, okay, that's what I wanted to get.
Yep.
Just like a normal person would.
Yep.
You pick them up, and then some jabroni comes by and is like, oh, don't touch the merchandise.
That's exactly what happened.
And you're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And he told you to wait till 6.
Yes.
What a load of horse shit
What
that
a fucking
is.
asshole. So, this semi-hot chick is standing right next to us trying to get iPhone case holder. And she keeps telling him, oh, I just want to get this right here. I'm right here already. She's bogarting it. She's got her cart in front of it so no one can get to it. Just a real asshole. And at about 5:55, he finally lets her do it because she's a hot piece and he's a simp. So he says, okay. So then everyone starts grabbing shit and it was over. We got our shit and walked out of there except for they had other aisles blocked off. You had to follow some blue tape on the ground with an arrow pointing toward the cash register. It was fucking ridiculous for no reason. It added an extra 20 minutes to our shopping, and all we wanted was that one thing. We got the fuck out of there.
Was there any fights or anybody rampaging on each other?
Not really, but people were bumping into each other and being really stupid, but they weren't fighting or anything ridiculous like that.
Was this actually on Thanksgiving evening?
This was Thanksgiving evening. I turned my winnings.
It was still Thanksgiving.
Yes. At 6 o'clock is when they opened.
So it wasn't even Black Friday. It
it was
was
pre-Black Friday.
pre-Black Friday.
Yeah.
And the irony of the whole thing, people are supposed to be thankful on Thanksgiving, and then shortly, a few hours later on that evening, people are rampaging and stomping on people to get free, cheap shit.
Yeah.
Not free shit, but just to get cheap shit.
Cheap deals.
Not even like, I don't mean cheap by like, it's
Just deals.
it's just not expensive. It's inexpensive, cheap shit.
Yeah, basically. And so that's how
Let me ask you, how much was that Roku box anyway?
I found out after I bought it, I could have bought it on Amazon or anywhere else like Best Buy for $25. And that wasn't even a sale. The Chromecast was $20. I think that was an actual sale. But
like I said, these aren't expensive goods
No.
anyway.
No.
And they're cheap shit.
nope.
That you just went to go, hey, it's like $5 off the regular price or whatever.
Yeah.
Not like you couldn't afford to buy it on any other day, but you're like, hey, it's $5 on sale, I'll go do it.
Yep.
Do you have any regrets now at this point of even wasting your time?
No, because I did it for my mom. That was the whole thing. I did it all for my mom because I won that money.
But
and I
if it wasn't for your mom, though, would you have...
I would have never went to that fucking place.
You would rather just paid full price for it if you really wanted something like that. I mean, that's the way I look at Black Friday is that the shit they have on sale isn't normally shit that I want. And if it's something that like, I could use a cheap ass TV.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, it's like you get deals on TVs year round. You
Yes.
know, probably a little bit better.
Yep.
You know, I bought a brand new TV and I got a way better deal on it on like buying it in March than I would have bought it on Black Friday. Because Black Friday, the only things going to mark down are going to be the cheapest shit that they have. Because there ain't no way you're going to fucking mark down a $10,000 TV down to $8,000.
Yep.
But they can mark down a 300 TV down to $200.
Yeah, they had one that was 150, but the catch was you weren't getting it that day. You had to get a ticket. And it's first 100 people or something.
What the fuck kind of bullshit is that?
It's bullshit.
So you're standing in line and fighting people over a piece of paper then essentially at that point.
Yeah, and you'll get it by Christmas. Maybe.
That's a load of horse shit.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's probably an RCA piece of shit TV that's going to burn out.
Fucking Zenith or something.
Yeah, some dumb shit. But yeah, that was the pre-Black Friday celebrations. I just spent the money I won at the good old casino on my mom for Thanksgiving. Got her a onesie also.
Oh, wow. Well, at least you didn't have to come out the pocket then. Thanks to Thunder Valley for that one.
Thank you, Thunder Valley.
So how did the whole nickel thing go? You just saw a machine randomly with putting nickels in it, or
Yeah, I actually started out, my deal is I go to the casino with $20 and I don't spend any more than that. If I spend the $20, it's over. So when I go to ATM, it's $4 charge, $24, blah, blah, blah. I start playing the nickels and maybe the quarter machines. I don't play the dollar ones because, I'll run out of money real quick. But I'll play the quarter ones a little, but mainly the nickel and penny machines. I won some money on the penny machine. But then when I went to that nickel machine, I must have squeezed it maybe 5 times. And finally I said, fuck it. I had like, I don't know, $3 or $4 left. And I said, 5 lines, 5 nickels per line. Hit that motherfucker and just...
I know you sent me the video.
Yeah, I pulled the phone out after a minute of it going because I had no idea when it was going to stop. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to have time to pull out my phone. So I pulled out my phone, and it gave you another 2 minutes of it just going. It was a lot of nickels. I mean, it seemed like it was going to be a lot of money, but it's nickels. So,
yeah, but still, off of 5 cents or whatever, you win $65. That's a big come up.
That's a pretty big come up. So I cut myself off.
If you're doing dollars, then you would have really came up.
Yeah, but
It'd
the odds of me winning that.
Yeah. Nickel machines and penny machines are loose.
Yeah. I can sit there
The
for
quarter
like
and the dollar ones aren't like that.
No, you're going to lose all your money in a couple of minutes versus like a half an hour playing nickels before you actually go broke.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny that most of the time when people go to casinos, it's kind of like, how long can I last in here with like X amount of dollars?
Exactly.
Because it's kind of like, you know what? Like I said, X amount of dollars. Whether it's 20, some people go there with 40, some people 100, some people 1,000.
Yeah.
The whole point of the matter is, how long can I sit here and be entertained by gambling
Yeah.
before I run out of my money.
Yep, gambling, smoking cigarettes, and finding which one of these women are prostitutes.
Yeah, and then if you're lucky, they might bring you a free drink.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if they do free drinks. They do free
No,
drinks?
not Thunder Valley, actually. Reno.
They
want to get you drunk so you spend all your fucking money.
Yeah, they'll bring you free beers and shit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times I just go in there and gamble just to get the free fucking beer.
Yep, I get Midori Sours for free.
Yeah, just say, what do you want? Can I just give me a Crown and Coke? Okay, they're weak as fuck, but they're free.
Yeah.
As long as you gamble.
Yep.
And they're gambling there anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm entertained.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting free drinks.
Sometimes I just pretend to be gambling just to get the drinks.
Yeah, I'm not, life is all right.
Yeah, it's pretty fun times. But that was the week. In today's show, we're going to talk about some news. We're going to talk about the Colorado shootings, Russia's beef with Turkey, who's crazier, Ben Carson or the motherfucking Donald, and we're going to talk about some mountain exploding in Indonesia. That's called a volcano.
Speaking of mountains, man, when I was up in Lake Tahoe, we went to the snow park, right? Take the kids sledding and all that sort of shit.
Uh-huh.
And I want to talk about how stupid motherfuckers are at these snow parks, sledding events, and things like that. Mm-hmm. You would think that, like, the natural order of things would dictate that we're going to have like common sense would tell you. Mm-hmm. You can only have so many people go down safely down this hill in a sled going, who knows how fast these kids go on these sleds at one time. So if the top of the hill is about as big as this room here, you're going to think like, hey, I can only have maybe 2 or 3 people go down this hill, especially since once you go down those hills, you have like no control really of where you go.
Yeah.
You kind of just go wherever the slope takes you. It's not like skiing or snowboarding where you have more control over the motherfucker. But so anyway, we go to this fucking hill we normally go to. Most of the time there's nobody there. The first day we went there, the snow was new, so it was powdered, so it wasn't compacted yet. So you were like going, we were trying to make a trail to go down on the sled. So we go there a few days later, and all of a sudden all the snow's compacted, so it's great for sledding weather, but then all of a sudden everybody and their mom's out there too. And so you just see these kids just jumping on in front of people, and you would think, common sense, these motherfuckers, you would think, common sense would tell you, once you get to the bottom of the hill, get up and get the fuck out of the way, because somebody else is coming right behind you.
Yep.
And you would think that people would walk to the side where nobody's coming down actually, and will use that path to go back up the hill. Mm-hmm. No, they get off right there and just get up, pick up their shit, and just go right back up the hill in the course of the way where 3 or 15 other people are trying to come down at once. It's complete fucking anarchy and chaos.
Fucking idiots.
And, I normally don't like to, do stereotypes, whatever like that, but I will do, like Dave Chappelle says, percentages and averages. And the average person out there was Caucasian. And a few Asians out there.
Wow. Oh, I've never seen an Asian person at the snow.
I did. They're just as dumb as the rest of the motherfuckers out there. You figure like all these people are supposed to be smart, or supposedly that's a stereotype. Yeah. But you get them in some snow and all of a sudden they lose their fucking mind. Same thing on driving on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, it's snowing. Oh my God. I'm still going to drive 75 miles an hour like I normally do. Either that or they slow down to like 5 miles an hour.
These motherfuckers.
And you're kind of like, bitch, just slow down to 10 miles a little bit slower than you normally would. Yep. Hit your 4-wheel drive and you're good. Yep. Instead, they want to drive slow to 3 miles an hour or some stupid shit. And, their kids don't pay attention. The kids are the worst. The parents are sitting down there too busy trying to videotape motherfuckers on a little snow day instead of saying, hey, Billy, maybe you should give Johnny some room there, so you guys don't hit the rocks at the bottom. And, hey, dude, it was just all fucking chaos. It was at the point where it wasn't even fun that we were just like, you know what? I let my youngest daughter go down. She was having a blast, but even then, kids were. We just told her just go down. Yeah. And just yell out, "Hey, I'm coming down!" If people don't pay attention, you hit them and kick them aside the head going down. That's their fucking problem. Yep, that's their problem. It's like Darwinian them at their at their best.
It seems like people nowadays are either getting smarter or stupider.
It's fucking.
There's no middle ground with this anymore.
There's no fucking anything with what's up with that. But man. So anyway, we have Robert L. Deere, 57 years old, decided that he was going to go shoot up a Planned Parenthood and have a little standoff police for 5 hours in, once again, Colorado. Mm-hmm.
I bet they blame it on the weed.
Another place that snows a lot over there. Yeah. Must be the snow and the cold weather driving motherfuckers crazy these days.
Yeah, the heat or the cold drive a man mad, so.
Fuck. Anyway, I don't even know why the hell he even shot the fucking place up.
Supposedly he had some kind of issue with his health care. I don't think it was because of abortion rights or anything, but I could be wrong. All I know is they took him away without incident, but if Tyrone is walking down the street with no gun, they'll shoot the fuck out of him. But, I just think those things in these cases. It's pretty crazy. The world is going to shit, and they're trying to say the GOP is saying a bunch of dumb shit about it, too. I don't know. I don't understand this gun shit anymore. I don't know what they're going to do. They got to do something, but no one has the fucking answers. No one has the motherfucking answers.
Yeah, you know what? They don't even know at least on here, what his real motivation was. Whether he was pro-life or he decided an abortion clinic or whatever, Planned Parenthood, I'm not going to say abortion clinics, they do a lot of other stuff there, was just the best place for him to go off and start shooting somebody.
Soft targets. Fuck, that sucks. Well.
And if you see the picture of this guy, he looks fucking crazy.
Looks like a Ted Kaczynski-ass motherfucker.
He does. He's just sitting there looking like this.
Yeah.
And they do the side shot, he's just like this.
I don't trust old men with beards. I don't trust grown men driving kids' bikes. And I don't trust anyone wearing a trench coat with a beard.
I guess I better not get a trench coat then. I don't blame you. This guy looks like a fucking quackbot, let me tell you. Robert L. Deere, 57, North Carolina. But now you got the whole President Obama saying we have to do something about the easy accessibility of weapons of war on our streets to people who have no business wielding them. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
So once again, this is going to turn to a whole gun debate or whatever like that.
Every time. It never fails.
That's all people are focused on.
Yep. It's like, oh, school shooting. We need to fucking stop guns. Well, where were you at where they were the gang violence and shit? Well, I don't live in that neighborhood. Fuck
yeah,
it.
that's the thing, isn't it? That's the cool part about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was tripping about it when people were shooting each other in the hood back in the 90s.
Yep.
Guns were rampant.
Yep.
Nobody gives a fuck about people getting shot in Mexico over fucking drugs.
Yeah,
and
now
people say, oh, that's the drugs the problem. No, motherfucker. The United States is the number one consumer of drugs in the entire fucking world.
Yep.
So those people getting shot are getting shot and killed and murdered over fucking America's consumption of drugs. We have the demand for drugs.
Yeah.
That's why the cartels want to ship all the drugs up. We're the number one customer.
Yep. The number one.
So it is our problem.
It is.
We're causing it.
Yep. And then if they go shoot up a Starbucks, there'll be the NRA and all these motherfuckers and we got to put an end to this.
Oh, yeah, but, most coffee beans come from Africa and those other sort of places in the Far East. So, that ain't that's no big deal. That's on the other side. That's on the other side of the water. Yeah,
it's a fucked up situation. But they'll figure it out eventually. They'll either take the guns away or they won't take the guns away.
Until coffee exportation out of Africa gets interrupted, nobody's going to give a fuck about Africa.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting if this government's economy collapses and who's going to survive. I know I'm going to survive.
I am.
Minorities are going to survive.
I don't value money over people.
Yeah, well, yeah. When you've been struggling your whole life versus the people who are comfortable, those are the ones who will be crying in the streets.
I can survive off corn tortillas and beans.
I
don't need to eat filet mignon and shit every motherfucking day.
Hey, speaking of that, I want to show you something. This picture I'm going to show you, I'm going to put in the camera a little bit, but it's called Garbage Pail Turkey. I'm going to put it on the screen and I'm going to show Walk. That's a garbage can right there with a turkey on a stick in the middle of it. So basically what they do is...
Did you do that? I saw that picture somewhere else.
My coworker did it. So basically,
he did it at work?
Yeah, in one of the flower pots that
you guys were at work. He said, "I'm gonna make a turkey."
Yeah, right there, right in front of the building.
He put it with charcoal and put a turkey in there.
Yeah.
Was the charcoal touching the turkey?
It was touching the garbage can. So what they do is they put foil on the very bottom. The whole bottom's all foil. You don't see grass or dirt. You put a pan in the middle. You put a steak through it. You put foil on the steak. You put the turkey on top of the steak, and then you put vegetables in the pan. You put the garbage can on top of it, and you light the coals around the outer rim of the bottom of the garbage can, and you put a bunch of coals on the top of the garbage can, and you light that on fire.
It's like a fucking oven.
Yeah, it cooks the turkey within an hour and a half, and the juices go down on the vegetables. It was fucking good as fuck. Speak of survival. You had to survive, and you had to do some shit like that. Fuck yeah.
Fuck it, man. You just fucking dig a hole and fucking roast the shit in the ground.
Yeah, you can do that too. But that was
Sorry, I'm sneezing from all the bullshit.
Bless ya.
I'm allergic to bullshit, so that's what happens.
But
not saying the turkey's bullshit, but I saw that. I was like, man, that's pretty creative.
Yeah,
it's like
pretty cool.
Just like people make fun of people using a grocery cart as a grill.
Yeah.
Hey, that's called being resourceful.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend, you ever see how much a Weber grill costs these days?
It's fucking expensive.
Remember Weber used to be $20-$40 for Weber? It's like $100 something now for a Weber grill. Motherfuckers can't afford
for
that
a little
shit.
25 inch.
That's why you see motherfuckers going to the park these days and actually using the grill that they got there.
Yeah,
now
put some foil on that bitch.
Because that shit's fucking free.
Yep.
Fuck,
Take
man.
all them flavors for the last 15 years.
Exactly, the rust and everything,
Yeah.
man. That's just flavor from the meat. That's called seasoning.
Oh, man. So,
speaking of turkey, looks like Turkey, the country, shot down one of Russia's fucking Bombers.
Yeah, they were flying over Turkish Airways and they got their shit blown out of the sky. They were set tripping. Yes, they were. So one of the pilots died. They're still holding onto the body. They're supposed to be giving the body back, and Putin is really pissed, so they're doing sanctions against Turkey.
Oh, Putin's pissed off everybody. You know what? Turkey don't give a fuck about what the hell Russia thinks.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. It's a UN state anyways.
Turkey don't fucking... Turkey, I don't think, takes anything from fucking Russia. See, now, Europe is on their... See, Russia has control over Europe because Russia exports natural gas to Europe.
Yeah.
So all he has to do is just turn that valve off, and they all freeze to death. See, Turkey, they live in a warm climate.
Yep.
And on top of that, I don't think they need their natural gas. I don't think they take anything from it.
But they do export. Their number one export is to Russia, which is vegetables and whatnot, and they're fucking them on that. So it's gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna hurt, but they'll get over it. Fuck Putin.
Yeah, but if you're Turkey, you're like, hey, we're the ones shipping you food.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers want to starve there. That's your problem. I don't give a
Putin
fuck.
doesn't mind. He doesn't give a fuck.
Well, he'll get his.
Yeah, eventually.
It's
all a chess game.
It's just the people themselves want to suffer.
Yeah.
But, Russia, we already know. Russia don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
Putin don't give a fuck either. He never gave a fuck about any of that shit. So Russia and Turkey are beefing now.
Yeah.
There's any word on why Turkey shot down the air bomber?
The bomber was in their airspace. They were set tripping. They were over there, and they shouldn't have been over there. And they got shot down. They gave them warnings. They said, "Hey,
What was the bomber supposedly going to?
Syria."
Syria. Mm-hmm. Nah.
Yeah.
And Turkey doesn't. You know what? Russia supports the old regime, and I think Turkey supports the revolutionary fighters.
Yeah, they're a UN state, and Russia supporting Assad.
Yeah.
For whatever.
And I don't
reason.
think Turkey supports Assad.
Maybe not. But
I think Turkey supports whoever we support, which isn't Assad.
Yeah, because they're a UN state.
So Turkey's not going to allow Russia to fly in their airspace to help bomb their allies.
Yeah, and
basically.
also, Russia, they've been flying over a lot of places they're not supposed to be anyway.
They fly over Alaska all the fucking time.
Yeah, they're flying over the UK like, what, 200 some odd times at some point, just being fucking idiots. They've flown close to the United States a handful of times.
They fly into Alaskan airspace all the time. Alaskan airspace is only 100 miles or something away from the Bering Strait from where Russia is. Mm-hmm. They do that all the time. They want Alaska back.
Yep. Thanks for the gift, bitch.
They do that shit to try to test us.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to test them and get their asses tested right out of the sky one of these days.
Yep.
They keep fucking around.
Yeah.
There's a reason why like there's like fucking 2 army divisions in Alaska, even though there's nobody there. Mm-hmm. To fucking tell the Russians, no, hey, we got like 80,000 soldiers here.
Yep.
Come do some shit, bitch.
Yeah, we got oil up there too.
Oh, mad oil. That's why Russia wants Alaska back.
Yep.
That used to be their territory. We bought them off them for $5 like in 1885 or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, Russia sold us that when they needed money. They sold it for like pennies on the dollar.
Man,
and then because at the time there was nothing in Alaska that anybody thought they wanted. Just thought it was unbuildable wilderness. But now it finds out there's mad natural resources.
Yep.
Once Industrial Revolution came out, they found there's shell oil.
Yep.
There's oil. There's wood. There's timber. There's all fish. There's all kinds of
everything.
Shit there. And now they're like, fuck. Well, now Russia's kind of thinking, well, that's ours, really. We want it back.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah,
but
fuck yourself.
A deal's a deal.
Dos bidonia. Mm-hmm. So, it's getting crazy.
That's why we got so much military shit there. Anyway, man, fuck the Russians. I don't give a fuck about them.
Man, it's some crazy shit. But speaking of crazy...
Putin's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I want to know who's even crazier. Ben Carlson or the Donald?
I think they're both sociopaths, to be honest. Ben Carson, for sure. You're talking about attempting to stab someone and hit his mom over the head with a pot or some shit. I don't know.
Isn't Ben Carson a doctor?
Yeah.
A doctor of what?
He does. He's some kind of. I don't know. I don't have the information for that. I just know that he's a weird black guy.
Proctologist.
Yeah.
He's the ass man.
He's a fucking ass man. And the Donald is just someone who just wants all the attention in the world. He probably doesn't even care about becoming president. He just wants everyone to know his name before he fucking has a heart attack and dies. His wig falls off. So it's his last hurrah.
Fucking Donald Trump. I'm surprised he really even ran for president. He was on a TV show, wasn't he? The Apprentice or some shit?
You're fired. Yeah.
What made him want to give that up to become president?
Well, he's always been in the politics behind the curtain, and paying people and all that kind of stuff.
Him being a billionaire and having all that shit built, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Trump Tower, Trump Taj Mahal.
Yeah. Some of that stuff's not even his buildings. They just pay him to use his name. A lot of those cases. I just found that out. Some of those properties aren't even his.
That's
it's
a
just
smart
all
man,
marketing.
though.
He's a smart guy. He's a fucking asshole, but
yeah, he's just insane.
Yeah. He's crazy. They're
Well,
both
this is
crazy.
a thin line between genius and insanity. I wonder how much of this is Donald Trump being smarter than we think he is.
I think a lot of it is him being smarter than we think he is. Where he's just doing it in a way where in the new age, acting like an idiot, you get attention.
Yeah, he knows it.
Yeah.
And he's an egomaniac. He
Yeah.
wants to be in the spotlight. He wants the attention.
Yep. He's loving it right now.
And that's the best way to get it.
Mm-hmm. The best way. He's in the number one spot for that.
Is saying shit and sounding like a jackass.
Yep. Fucking idiot. I just wonder what the country would be like if he was the president. Not to say that the president really.
I don't even know if
pulls
Donald
any
Trump is
strings,
even
but-
news anymore. He's more like he should be in the entertainment section.
Yeah.
We'll get to some other people acting like jackasses for the spotlight there too.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump. From now on, Donald Trump's in the entertainment section.
Yeah.
He's no longer in the news section because he's entertainment. You can't take that motherfucker
You
seriously.
just can't. You really can't.
Anybody who does, I mean, I don't know, man. You know what the funny thing is? The son of a bitch. I bet you he's going to be the Republican runner.
Really? You think so?
Hell yeah. Who else is going to do it?
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson ain't got the muscle. He ain't got the money. He ain't got no. Most people don't know who the fuck Ben Carson is. People know who Donald Trump is.
Yeah. He's second in the running, though. Ben Carson. He was actually number one for a minute.
Yeah, but second, but what? Like, that's like Donald Trump. But, like, okay, that's like, if I have 75% of the votes, and the next closest person has 10% of the votes, yeah, you're second place.
No,
But
he
you're
actually.
far second place.
He was actually ahead of Donald Trump for some moment. But this is the thing I don't understand. When they take these polls, I don't recall them ever asking me any questions. So where are these answers coming from?
I always wonder that, too. They say Pew Research polls and all that.
Yeah, they don't ask
where
me
the
shit.
fuck are you at? I think I had them call my house randomly one time,
Really?
like 10 years ago.
Wow.
I forgot what it was about. And it wasn't even about politics. It was about, like, consumer shit.
Oh, wow.
So they do all kinds of research. So they do call people.
Okay.
But I don't know how many, I don't know how many people they have to call and talk to actually say that's an accurate projection.
Mm-hmm.
I do know this is that if you write a letter to your congressman about an issue, they take that one letter and assume there's 500 people
that feels the same way.
that feel the same way. Because you want to know why? There probably is,
Yeah.
but in America, look how lazy we are to even though we have an issue politically, we just don't get up off our asses to go do anything about it.
Yeah.
We'll all complain about the pothole,
Yeah.
but nobody's actually going to write to Caltrans and say, hey, motherfucker, there's a fucking pothole the size of Montana on our
Yeah.
street. Come fix that shit,
Yeah.
bitch.
And there's also bureaucracies involved in this. Did you know, on average, in America, it takes 7 years to build a road? From the beginning of them saying, let's build a road there, to when they actually finally do it?
Yeah?
On average.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucking horseshit.
So many rules and regulations and bullshit.
Well, I also know that it costs about $1 million a mile to build a
Oh.
road. So just
Man.
to build 10 miles of road is about $1 million.
That's fucked.
So that makes sense for why. Did you know that did you know not in California? You know that the American interstate system was originally designed to be repaved completely every 10 years?
Wow.
You know how many times it's been repaved?
Not even close to that.
Not at all. The interstate system was built by Dwight D. Eisenhower shortly after World War II.
Uh-huh.
That's where you get the I-5, anything on I-5, I-20,
Uh-huh.
I-60, I-550, any of those interstates. They go all across the fucking country.
Yeah.
When they engineered it, it was supposed to be, okay, these have to be rebuilt every 10 years because they're going to start falling apart.
Wow.
And so far, they have been rebuilt 0 fucking times. And you're talking about Eisenhower administration. You're talking about the 50s.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Since the 50s. That's why all these roads, you ever notice that the roads, some of them have groove pavement, some of them are flat.
Oh yeah, look at fucking 80 out there in the Thomas. It's been fucked up for like 3 or 4 years. When I left Sacramento, it was fucked up.
Yeah, and you come back and still even
fucked
more
up.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's even worse. I have an interesting fact. Did you know that odd numbers and even numbers on highways actually mean something?
What do they mean? One's
Like-
state and one's not? One's
Well,
interstate?
the odd numbers are north and south. Even numbers are east and west. They will predominantly go east or west. They might dip south at some point then, but predominantly east or west or north and south.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
So like 99 obviously is
Go
north
south.
and south.
Yep, north and south. I-5, north and south.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Uh-huh. And the Route 66 goes east and west across the country. It's the longest road in the United States. Highway in the United States.
Get your kicks on Route 66. Where'd you learn that at? Fucking for the where you work at?
No, my uncle told me that like 15 years ago. He works for some airliner. I forget which one it is, but he's one of the control guys that controls the planes coming in.
Uh-huh.
And he told me that. Just random
Fuck.
information 15
The
years
shit
ago.
you learn.
Yeah. Random shit.
Damn, people, there you go. Now you know fucking something about our shows. Is not, you will learn something.
Yep.
And that's if the odd numbers are north to south, even numbers on roads are east and west.
Yep, so if you're ever lost and you're like, oh shit, I think I'm going the wrong way, at least you'll know if you're going east or west or north or south, at least.
I think that's the same thing with streets, isn't it? I know in Sacramento, all the streets run north and south, and all the avenues run east and west.
That might be a thing, too. I also know that when you go to,
maybe not, because the lettered streets run east and west, and the numbered streets run north and south.
Yeah.
Like 1st Street runs north and south, 21st Street, 29, all those, they run north and south. Avenues run east and west, 38th Avenue, 47th Avenue, they're all east and west.
Yeah, and Aves are usually shorter streets. Like, you have your boulevards, which are going to be the longer streets. And then if you have your circles, then you know if you go down that street, you're not coming out on the other side. If it's a way, then you know it's going to come out somewhere.
Yeah.
That's how I look at that.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. I know ways for sure. If you go down a street that says something way, when you go in it, it's going to come out somewhere. It's not going to dead end.
Oh, so avenues are shorter streets. Mm-hmm. And the street is the middle.
Mm-hmm. And then
the avenue is a shorter, so avenue is shorter than a street. A boulevard's longer than a street. Mm-hmm. Circles obviously
short.
Yeah, and a way means you will find there is an end to it.
Yeah, there's an outlet.
Oh.
Gotcha. So,
what about parkways?
Parkways normally are a big circle. There's usually like a way in, and it goes around the circle and comes back out the same way it goes in, or the opposite end.
That makes sense because you look at the Sky Parkway in South Sac.
Yep.
All those parkways all lead back to Sky Parkway.
Yeah.
And Sky Parkway is the only way to get back out of that neighborhood.
Yep.
If not, all you're doing is just going around the circles.
Yep. That's what a parkway does, most of the time.
Oh, I thought there was a park somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Man,
maybe.
Can we get an explosion for that?
Oh!
Damn!
That
shit. That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
Shit, man. So we should have another beer to that one.
Yeah, I should work for Caltrans. So, our last bit of news, we're going to talk about Mount Singabug, volcano eruption in Indonesia on Tuesday. That motherfucker blew the fuck up. And I don't know if there's any casualties, because I didn't care about that too much to really go into it. I just enjoy looking at volcano news, because I kind of think volcanoes are kind of cool.
Well, at least they let you know the Earth is still fucking working.
Mm-hmm. Now I can't wait for Yellowstone to blow. Then we're all dead.
Now, fuck that. I don't want that shit to happen.
I don't want it to happen either. But if it does, it will be magnificent.
Oh, well, Indonesia. But I didn't see that on the news either.
Yeah, that's a story they don't really care about, but I found it. I went searching. I went fishing for news stories. I had to have at least one obscure news story that no one's really talking about too much.
Well, I guess that's the news for this week then that's going on.
News is a wrap.
Yeah, let's get back to Ben Carson and Donald Trump. So we were talking about Donald Trump being a jackass media whore.
Yeah.
And him doing everything he wants to do solely for entertainment value.
Yep.
So, Disney,
a
source of wholesome family entertainment.
For years.
For years. My daughters watched the Disney show. They watched many of these Disney stars grow up. Mm-hmm. And my oldest daughter, when she was a kid, used to watch one of the more prominent ones, Hannah Montana.
Yes, same
here with my daughter. Who was played by Miley Cyrus, who is, we all know, become a deranged whorebag.
Yes.
And looks like she has even upped the ante of her old antics.
Yes.
And has done something even worse.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Than she ever could. You said it was at a small venue. Which she used to sell sold-out concerts.
Yeah.
So is her career on the decline?
Oh, no. These events that she does are really obscure, to say the least. I've seen other shows where she's got rabbits with dicks and all kinds of crazy
What I'm saying
shit.
is, why is she at small venues now when she used to sell at arenas?
Probably just a gig. Probably some private gig. I don't know. I don't have that information about that. But the video footage I have is from when she was in a smaller venue, not a stadium or anything like that. She was wearing what looked to be a 14-inch strap-on, and her titties were cut out of the shirt. Her little itty-bitty titties. I tried my hardest to be turned on by this, but I just couldn't.
Because she's nasty looking.
She's fucking disgusting.
There's nothing attractive about her.
No ass, no titties. She just...
she used to be cute.
Yeah, she was cute, but now she went from cute to whore.
To whorebag.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even have the sexuality to pull off being a whorebag.
Nah, she's just fucking weird.
Fucking just bizarre.
So
she had to perform with so Miley Cyrus, ladies and gentlemen, a Disney star, is now performing on stage with dildos and her boobies she does have hanging out Which brings on a more important question, and this is the question that I think all of us have. Why the fuck do female Disney stars turn into whore bags the moment they leave Disney? Why?
Why do they do it?
Why?
I wonder if it's in their contract.
Why? Tell me.
Right now, you're going to be a wholesome child, but when you get 18, we are going to make it mandatory that you show your titties and your pussy. And try to sing and dance.
Yeah, you know what, man? I don't know why they do that, but I'm going to tell you why they do that. I'm going to tell you why. It's because you have this company, Disney. Number one, they're on a 360-degree contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on a 360 contract. Well, Disney gets... Basically, they get a piece of everything it is that you do. Because, let's face it, without Disney, you wouldn't be shit in the first motherfucking place. So Disney has you play up this wholesome fucking family image. And then what it is by the time they outgrow that contract and they're done, they're 18, 19, 20 years old, 21 maybe at the oldest, they want to revolt against it because you know what it is? These kids get this idea in their head like, oh, I don't want to be known as a Disney star anymore.
Uh-huh.
So let me go ahead and do something to shock people, to let them know that, because it's like Miley Cyrus, when she broke off of Disney and she was doing all, she had that Party in the USA, which was a nice, wholesome song. She was wearing Daisy Dukes and dancing kind of provocative in it, but it was acceptable. It wasn't completely whore baggish. It wasn't like Wrecking Ball. She's looking at a fucking sledgehammer and shit like that, you know. Yeah. But what they do is that they want to break off completely from that wholesome, clean image and go out and go do some ratchet bullshit. Mm-hmm. Charlemagne the God himself said, he just said, man, they swear they're ratchet pussy. Man. They want to be ratchet so motherfucking bad. But see, why not stay clean? Stay clean in your image. There's more money on that side. There's more opportunity on that side. Mm-hmm. There's better shit on that side instead of trying to go over to the ratchet side. The ratchet side is struggle. Yeah. And once you go to the ratchet side, it's hard to get out of the ratchet side.
You never come back from that.
You basically ratchet for life. Yeah. You think Nicki Minaj is ever going to be able to go and fucking be on the Disney Channel like that and make that kind of money? Fuck no. Mm-hmm. She came from the ratchet side. Yeah. Trying to break over. I'll tell you who did it the right way was Justin Timberlake. See, Justin Timberlake always stayed clean. Yeah. He always stayed clean. Mm-hmm. He got a little bit ratchet, some of them, but he did it in the right way.
Sexy back.
But he did that the right way. He got Timberland, who came from the, I don't want to say the ratchet side, but he came from the harder hip-hop, the hip-hop side. Yeah. Made him some beats and made him some hits. And Justin Timberlake made Timberland some hits. And Timberlake made themselves a lot of motherfucking money. But see, Timberlake always stayed clean. Yeah. He always has a clean-cut image. He always has. He maybe have a little bit of a. It's nothing wrong having a little bit of a bad boy image, but he stayed clean. Mm-hmm. You never hear about him beating on a woman. You never hear about him performing on the thong.
Yeah, or pulling his dick out in public.
Yeah, or peeing on somebody. Yeah, or spitting on his fans and all that sort of shit, like fucking dumbass does. What's the other guy's name? The little boy, the guy that was dating. What's her name?
Oh, Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
The Bieberholics?
Yeah, the Bieber. Why not as Big Brown Beaver? You see, the whole point of the matter is that the motherfuckers stay clean. You have this clean image, you got a lot of money, why are you going to fuck with that? But you get these stupid dumbass broads, these dumb bitches, and all don't want to be like, I don't want to have that Disney image. Yeah. Shit, you making Disney money.
Yeah, but then maybe they get too old to get that Disney money.
And but that doesn't mean, look, it can be done. Look at Justin Timberlake. Like I said, he is now 33, 34, 35 years old, but still has that clean-cut image, still go at his suit and tie. Yep. He can still go. He can go and be on a Disney show even now if he wanted to because the motherfucker always stayed clean. He always stayed clean. He never went ratchet. Never went ratchet. Why do you want to go ratchet? Motherfuckers who start off ratchet are trying to get unratcheted. Yeah. Because why? Because there's more money. You can even speak from experience. You start off ratchet. Yeah, well. And how much do you complain about motherfuckers that want to pay for beats? True. They ain't got no production budget. True. They ain't got no money for fucking album cover. They got no money for fucking you. They got no money for nothing. Yeah. Why? Because they're from the ratchet side. The ratchet side ain't got no fucking money. There's no money in the fucking ghetto. We all know that's why we all try to get out of that motherfucker. Yep. And then you get these rich ass fucking kids that over here trying to come to like our side. We're like, what the fuck you doing over here? Yeah. This is not your world. Nope. We're trying to get to where you're at, and instead you're trying to bring it. That's like saying, I got $5 million. Let me go down to $5. Mm-hmm.
They want to be like us, but they don't want to be us.
Exactly. Well, Miley Cyrus, she wants to be it.
I wonder how many black guys that she's
Miley
fucked.
Cyrus gets the ratchet pussy stamp now.
Yes, she does. I would never hit that shit.
Who else from Disney went ratchet like that?
Well, Christina Aguilera had her moments. You've got your
She
Britney
bounced
Spears.
back, though, kind of.
Yeah, she had a baby and calmed the fuck down.
She kind of bounced back.
Yeah, but nobody wants to see her naked, so that's
No.
probably why. So, Britney Spears, that
She
Garcia chick, but she's not there yet. I'll give her
Selena
credit.
Gomez?
Yeah, Selena Gomez. There he goes. She's not all the way there yet.
What's her name's going ratchet? Demi Lovato.
Oh, yeah.
She had that song "Cool for the Summer" talking about being a lesbian. And
I
shit.
would fuck the shit out of her.
Yeah,
No hat.
she is hot though.
Oh, she's so thick. I love that thick
She is hot.
shit. That thick white shit.
She has that hit song about a lesbian hookup, "Cool for the Summer."
Wow. Good for her.
But maybe that's not really being ratchet. She hasn't really done anything super ratchet though.
Not yet. As soon as she comes out in the magazine showing her titties, then we'll do it. I mean, Rihanna, she's been there, done that quite a few times over now. I'm almost tired of seeing her titties. I want to see her upgrade her titties to something. Tired of seeing her titties. I've seen her titties
But
too many times.
Rihanna is kind of ratchet though.
Yeah.
She is ratchet.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
she was also wholesome and clean, and now she's a fucking whore.
She
It doesn't
went
really
ratchet.
take you being a Disney star, although,
To do
but
it.
it seems like these female
Disney stars
R&B artists,
have
artists.
more of a propensity to it.
Yes, they do. And so they'll start out with their first album, be clean, they're marketing to 12-year-olds, and then by the time those 12-year-olds turn 15, the same chick is having orgies in her music videos telling your child to fuck drug dealers.
After I saw that Miley Cyrus on the MTV Video Awards thing like that, I didn't let my daughter have anything to do with that bitch anymore.
Yeah, that did the same thing.
And my daughter was disappointed in what she saw.
Yep.
Her from being Hannah Montana, the best of both worlds, to licking sledgehammers and time. I came in like a wrecking ball. Shut the fuck up,
Yep.
bitch.
And then there's some other
Ratchet ass
Zaharia or something like that. My daughter likes her.
Zendaya?
My daughter liked her. I said, it's only a matter of time before she turns out to Miley
Oh, she's the next one on the chopping block.
Oh, yeah. My daughter's like, no.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what they said about Miley Cyrus.
So we were watching BET, and she had this shirt on, almost damn near showing her nipples. I was like, see? There it goes. There's proof.
There goes.
She's
That's the first,
turning over.
That's the first sign of ratchetness.
Yep. She's going straight for the dick sales.
And she's only like 16 years old.
Oh, she's probably 18 by now.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's getting up there. But, yeah, that's some shit. So anyways, more entertainment news. There's some movies coming out. There's going to be Star Wars coming out December 18th. That looks like it's going to be pretty good. I don't know what it's about. I've barely seen any of the Star Wars movies. Not because I don't want to. I just don't have the time to watch all of them. But I will, eventually. I did see Part 3 in the movie theaters because I was interested in knowing how Darth Vader became Darth Vader. And I kind of lightweight saw some other ones. But maybe I'll see all 6 before I go to the movie theater because I actually do want to see this new one coming out. It looks pretty awesome.
How have you never seen all the Star Wars movies?
I attempted a handful of times. Even at Clint's house, when he had the box set, I was like, we should set aside a day to watch all of them. We never did. I have all 6 of them on my computer, but I did go see number 3 in the movie theaters. It was pretty awesome. But I guess I'll catch up on that. I'm more of a Star Trek geek anyways. Star Wars is good, though.
I like Star Wars, but yeah, I like Star Trek better.
Yeah, Star Trek is...
Next Generation is my shit.
Yeah, Next Generation, that's the only one that I'll watch. I don't watch that Voyager bullshit or Deep Space Nine.
No, I don't even like the original. The original's crap.
Yeah, the original
Captain
is
Jean-Luc Picard, that's my man right there.
Yep. Playa.
Yeah.
So Star Wars coming out on the 18th. Let's see if that goes well. They're actually, right now, in pre-production of Gremlins 3. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I'm just glad they're not remaking it. Because that's bullshit. I'm tired of
The first Gremlins is classic anyway. You can't fuck with that.
Yeah, part 2 was pretty good, too.
I like when they're like, Gizmo, and they throw Gizmo down that fucking laundry chute.
Yeah, that's just
Or remember that old bitch Mrs. Deagle?
Yeah.
And he sees a Deagle, and they hotwire that bitch's wheelchair, and she goes fucking flying out the window.
That shit is awesome.
And they're all like, I'm like, Frank, was that Mrs. Deagle? I think it was. And her feet are sticking out like she's a witch. She was an old cunt, too. She wanted to take his dog, Barney, and all that. And
she was an asshole.
Phoebe Cates was in there looking good, too, at the time. And then the dad had all... Man, that was a classic. That's a you know what? Even though it's you know that movie... Here's a funny fact for you, Gremlins. You know that movie took place during Christmas?
Yeah.
You know the movie came out during the summer?
Really?
That's part of the reason why they think it was a flop.
Wow.
Because now most people, I know I watch it during Christmas. Like right now, this sort of weather right now, this is when I'm going to watch it because it's snowing and that's when I'm going to watch Gremlins. I'm not watching Gremlins at July.
No.
But the movie came out in June or July.
Wow. Hey, you know what else was a box office flop? Scarface.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yep. And then, but when it came out on VHS cassette, it actually gained a lot of popularity.
It became a cult classic.
Yep.
The world is yours.
Yep. Don't do my thought on mine.
So
they have another movie in pre-production, Beverly Hills Cop 4. I hope it's rated R because I can't wait to see Eddie Murphy say fuck and shit and bitch again. I want to see that.
I don't know, man. Eddie Murphy's gone soft.
And that's why I hope this movie regains that street cred for him.
I don't know if I'm interested in seeing another Beverly Hills Cop.
I do. I want to see Beverly Hills Cop.
3 wasn't all that great.
Yeah, 3 wasn't the best. 1 and 2 was pretty damn awesome. And then another movie that they've been working on for years, just on the casting end, is the Tupac biopic. And I saw the kid that's supposed to play Tupac, and he actually looks dead on. Like, I actually think they did a really good job. It's too bad that every director they get keeps quitting because they can't seem to get their shit together. So hopefully...
Wasn't John Singleton the director?
He was going to do it, and then he was like, you guys are fucking up on the casting, and you guys are taking too long, got other shit to do.
What about Antoine Fuqua? Wasn't he there?
Maybe. I don't know. There's been like 2 or 3 directors, though. That's for sure.
Well, even Sylvester Stallone at one time was working on a movie about Tupac and Biggie.
Really?
Yeah, but he gave up on it, too. I don't think, it's just like, there's something about those two making movies about them that's, like, impossible.
Yeah. It's probably
They
hard.
did make one about Biggie, though, so how come they can't make one about
Well,
Pac?
the one about Biggie wasn't that great. It's more of a mother story. It wasn't really the street grittiness stuff that you were going to expect in that movie.
No, I want to hear about that.
Yeah, it's more of a mother's movie.
Oh, I don't want to hear about that bullshit. Wasn't it called Notorious? Mm-hmm. How they make it more of a mom movie? I never seen it.
Just more shining on the relationship between him and his mom.
Which is kind of relevant.
Yeah, maybe.
It's relevant at the
close with his
beginning of
mom,
it. Yeah, but that ain't his whole fucking thing.
It didn't really talk that much about his music career so much. It was just
or his
relationships.
His beef and all that sort of shit.
It was more of his relationships with people rather than the entertainment side of it. They showed a little bit of things like that. Like I think they showed the part in the movie where he's in Sacramento and they're talking all this shit and he goes outside and he get held at gunpoint. You know that was E40, right?
What do you mean?
E40, he was saying, Biggie said some shit about E40 in a magazine, right? So when he came to Sacramento to do a show, some goons came out and surrounded his limousine, and they put 40 on the phone. It was like, you still want to talk shit, blah 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 blah. He was like, oh no, we're good, and they let him go. That's a true story. I read E40's part of it in the magazine also.
E40 sent his goons down there?
Yep. That's a true story.
I think people sleep on E40.
Oh, man.
They don't realize how much of a boss that guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's from Northern California.
Yeah.
They never give us any love.
Nope, they just steal all of our music and call it something else.
Dude, everybody steals all of our shit.
Yep.
I have a buddy whose whole family's from L.A. And he says everybody in L.A., he said, they hella steal Northern California shit.
Yep.
They take it. Soon, before you know it, they're going to be saying hella, and they're going to say that came from L.A.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows that shit started up here.
You've got ratchet music, that's actually hyphy music. You've got this DJ Mustard shit, that's actually hyphy music.
Yeah.
And they just recycle it. And
they're just now doing that. Hyphy music was big here 10 years ago. Even the slang they use. Oh, I got the Yerples and the grapes and all that. Yeah. That's all fucking Northern California shit. Well, you've been in the music scene a long time. Yeah. You damn well know that.
Yeah, straight out of the book of slang of E40.
Yeah, that's just like
magazine.
That's like when I was up in Seattle. I heard people saying hella.
Yeah.
They tried to tell me that's from L.A. I'm like, the fuck it is. That's Northern California shit.
Yes, it is.
I said, that's been Northern California shit.
Yep. They just bite our shit and put a stamp on it.
Pretty soon you're gonna know people in the South are gonna start saying, they're gonna say that's Southern, that's that South fucking music. Oh, we getting hella syrup and Yerples up here. Yeah. You know what I mean, Wardy? Yeah. Oh, that's from Atlanta, Spank. Fuck you if it is. There ain't no fucking Atlanta.
They get it all from the West Coast.
Yeah, they do. They all do. Fucking, that's it.
So in sports news, I have a question: is the NFL getting soft?
Yes.
It's getting it's not like the 80s where you can watch a guy get his arm broken and he might even still play in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Roger Craig did in the Super Bowl.
See?
They cut his fucking finger off.
Yeah.
They killed fucking play.
Yeah. Those are real tough guys. Dude, they used to get fucked up.
They used to take steroids, get fucked up, just give me another fucking shot and some fucking keep some cocaine in the little thing, take a bump and woo, I'm ready to go.
Yep. That was the 80s. 80s football compared to now is just a bunch of fucking Pop Warner pussies.
You can't touch the quarterback.
Nope.
You can't sack somebody anymore.
Nope.
You can't tackle anybody anymore.
Nope.
Every fucking thing is roughing the passer or pass interference.
Yep.
Or an illegal tackle. You can't horse call. It's like, how the fuck are you supposed to... Isn't it a contact sport?
Yeah, you got pads on, for
How are
God's
you
sake.
supposed to tackle somebody?
Yeah, I'm watching rugby.
It can't be that dangerous because you see rugby's played all over the fucking world. Them motherfuckers ain't got shit on.
Yep.
And now they got these concussion... I'm all for the concussion rules because some people
Yeah.
are just getting fucked up. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think the pendulum has swung too far the other fucking way.
Well-
I see more flags thrown on the games are taking longer and longer and longer. It takes them fucking 4 hours to play a fucking 1 hour game. There's 4 fucking quarters, 15 minutes of quarters. Tell me how the hell that's fucking 4 hours. Even if you add commercials, you got so many fucking timeouts, so
Yep.
many breaks, so many breaks in action.
Instant replays.
Instant replays, flags on the play.
Yeah.
You got so many. I swear, I'd like to see how much longer it take versus like in the 70s or the 80s.
Yeah.
On when it was on TV.
We're gonna have to do the research.
I bet you those. I'm gonna look at. I bet you the play time for Monday Night Football back in like 1985
Yeah.
was fucking 2 hour time slot.
Yep.
And nowadays, I bet you it's a 4 hour time slot. It is a 4 hour time slot because it goes from like 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. You know who's to blame for that? All the old timers.
There's a Sunday night. There's a Sunday night game on that I bet you is still on right now.
Probably.
Sunday Night Football start at 6 o'clock. It's 9:17 right now Pacific Standard Time. I bet you that game is still on.
Yeah, I blame the old timers because they're mad because they didn't get paid enough. It's like, dude, at the time you were getting paid good money to get fucked up. You get paid a lot of money because you're getting fucked up. You got paid.
You can't complain about that. That's like me complaining that like when I was 16 and working at McDonald's as my first job, I only made $5.75 an hour. But now motherfuckers are getting paid $15 an hour. But I was getting paid what minimum wage was back then.
Yeah.
At one time, minimum wage was $1 an hour.
Uh-huh.
Adjust for inflation, it's the same thing. You're no better off.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
You have the same buying power at $5 an hour in 1998 as you do
Exactly.
at $10 an hour today. So what's the fucking
People got to
problem?
step their math game
Them
up.
motherfuckers, maybe not all of them turned out to be multi-millionaires,
Yeah.
but most of them had more money than their average motherfucker.
Exactly. They should have saved their fucking
Oh,
money.
back then, the highest I got ever paid was $700,000 a year. Motherfucker, I wish I got paid $700,000 a year now.
Where's your money now, motherfucker? You had 17
Shit,
kids.
let
8 divorces.
me make $700,000 a year for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm set. That's
Retiring.
still multi-million dollars.
Yeah. These guys.
Fuck. Let me
Fucking
just make $700,000 in 1 year right now.
Yeah, I can make that
good.
work for a while.
Fuck yeah.
Man. So
I'll go do that and go find me a job making $40 a year, and I keep that shit. I'm
yeah.
set.
And they don't even have these problems in the women's lingerie football league, which
I
is
know.
very entertaining.
I joined the Army and I got all fucked up for fucking nothing in a year.
Man.
So fuck yeah, I'd take a fucked up shoulder and all this sort of shit, but at least I got $700,000. I didn't get that.
Man.
Fuck them motherfuckers. I hate hearing rich people complain about their fucking money.
Yeah.
Or athletes and stars saying, well, we don't get much. That's just like a real worker can't form a union these days of all these laws and all that sort of shit, but fucking all the players in the NFL and the movie stars and all that, they got fucking unions.
Yeah.
SAG, Screen Actors Guild and all this sort of
Yeah.
shit. How the fuck can actors unionize, but other fucking real workers can't fucking get a pay raise to save their fucking life?
It's fucking crazy. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre world. That we live in.
It's like even let's say like where you work at, you're union, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like you guys unionize, and I'm sure you guys don't get raises like they fucking do and make that kind of money. And you do something useful.
Yeah.
Provide transportation for people.
Yep.
Last time I checked a movie, I can go fuck without watching a movie and I'll survive just fine.
Yeah.
But fuck, I gotta get from point A to point B.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, our priorities are fucked here. But lingerie football, titties, footballs. What do you think about it? You ever watch it?
I find no entertainment in that.
I find it very.
I don't even know when they even play that fucking shit.
Dude, they actually do hit each other pretty damn hard. Now I'm gonna take the titties and the ass off the table for a second. Watching them actually play, they really do fuck each other up. Like it's amazing.
I mean, this isn't like Puppy Bowl or something like that.
No,
right?
this is a real league. There are cities that have real actual teams with women that have pads on.
Where do you play?
and
Where do
titties.
you
I think
watch this at?
Seattle even has a team
Where do you watch this at?
on TV on ESPN. One of those channels.
Lingerie football league.
They have it.
Are
Actually
these
on
girls
national
really
TV.
playing fucking football?
They're really playing football. They are actually playing. The only thing is that they are hot bitches running around with their titties out.
So it's kind of like roller derby.
Yes. But in an arena with a football.
But no big fat chicks.
No. Just hot bitches. Different nationalities. Big titties.
Are they really hitting each other?
They actually really hit each other.
Okay.
I saw a bitch hit a chick and then twerk on her head. I saw this. This really happened. Yes. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Oh, man. I really had to check it out. But, yeah, most of the lingerie football league, I don't know. To me personally, until now you actually vouched for it, I had no interest or desire. I didn't even know
what watch it. I'd actually rather watch.
I thought it was just like a one-time, one-off.
No, it's a real
novelty act, but
it's a real league. They have a league. People go to stadiums to watch them, and I would actually at this point, NFL is so soft and not too entertaining that I would probably rather watch lingerie football for entertainment.
For real?
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's amazing, and the bitches actually drink beers during the game. I saw one do that too. Ran the sideline, chugged a beer.
Oh yeah, you
fucking
can't
went back out there. You can't do that. It's better than It's better than men's arena football even.
Really?
Yeah.
I never watched men's arena. You know what I liked? I liked the XFL when it was on that one year.
Yeah.
Extra Fun League, the Vince McMahon NFL thing. I wonder why they got rid of that.
Money. Maybe they didn't pull
He
as
just
much
didn't have
money.
enough money. I thought it was pretty good for what it was. I like how they go interview the guy right after he scored a touchdown. He's like, yeah, what's his name was, He Hate Me.
Yeah.
Why he hate me? He hate me because I'm going to go kick his fucking ass, blah, 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 blah.
That shit's wild, dude. They come up with so much weird, crazy shit. Man. Oh, you know what? This is just a bonus. I didn't actually put this in the show, but I do want to get your commentary on this. You know how the Olympics, every few years, they add some obscure-ass sport, like some ridiculous sport that wasn't in the Olympics before?
Like snail racing or some shit?
Just some crazy shit. I'm trying to think of one right now, like extreme sports would be a good example, like snowboarding. They add, stuff like that.
Yeah, they try to add these other sports, but they try to take out wrestling.
Yeah. So what I want to see
A lot of horse shit.
is like breakdance battles. How come those can't be in the Olympics? They fucking spin on their heads. They do a bunch of acrobatic shit. How come that can't be a part of the gymnastics part of the Olympics?
I don't know.
That would fucking be dope.
I'd rather watch that than fucking figure skating.
Yeah, me too. Olympic Committee, take note. You should fucking do that shit. It would be amazing. So, the last bit in sports news. We have about 3 minutes to go here. Should Kobe retire? I actually asked that question on the program as I wrote it earlier, only to find on the internet he definitely said he is retiring at the end of this season after 20 plus years in the league. He was a beast. He was a monster, but it's no more.
He needs to retire.
Yeah.
His time came and went.
He got hurt too much. He's shooting air balls. His team is weak. They're not going to give him any good people anyway.
They already showed him, man. Fucking, you got guys like Stephen Curry and these other guys out there. They will fucking smash on Kobe right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Kobe from 10 years ago may have gained a run for money. Man, you got someone like Stephen Curry shooting threes from fucking the other side of the court. Sorry, Kobe. Your time came and went. These these guys will fuck you up. It's time for him to go.
It's not even just that. His skills are diminished because he hasn't been able to play for so long because of his injuries, but he has no supporting cast. So even if he was still great, it doesn't matter.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He's getting fucked up. The rest of the squad's so weak they're going to put two-man coverage on him and you're done.
Yeah. So that's where it's at with that. I mean, too bad, Kobe.
He had a good run. You can't bitch about him. What he got?
1+ years.
5 or 6 fucking...
5 rings.
5 rings?
Yeah, I think one of them he did on his own without Shaq or any predominant stars.
Yeah, he almost was as good as Jordan.
Yeah, he proved himself. I mean, he's no LeBron James, but
he's no Jordan.
He's no Jordan, but Jordan had a complete.
Jordan had a 360-degree coverage of players.
Yeah. So that's the only difference between.
He had Pippen, Horace Grant, and all these other guys throughout the years.
Yeah.
He always had Pippen.
Yeah, he always had.
And then once he got Rodman on there on the defensive side.
Yeah. It's over. Steve Kerr.
It was just it's just like you're sitting there thinking like, hey, I can start taking a chance on my ball now, because he started taking more shots once he had Rodman there, because Rodman's going to get the rebound.
Yeah.
So Rodman's going to get the offensive and defensive rebound. It's irrelevant. Yeah. Take as many shots as you want. He's going to get you the ball back.
Yep.
So there you go. Now see, if Kobe had some people like that,
he'd be unstoppable. The team would be unstoppable.
Rodman actually was on the Lakers at one time in '98 with them. And it was when Phil Jackson first came back, when the Rodman let the team just said, and he even said, why'd you the Lakers? He just said, because they offered him a lot of money. He took his money, but he took off. He said, that team's so fucked up, because he told me how Kobe and Shaq weren't getting along, because they never really ever did.
Yeah, they didn't.
He's just like, they're so fucked up. He's like, I'm not going to be their fucking scapegoat. I'm not going to be the one, and then they just say, oh, well, the reason why we're not winning champions is because Dennis Rodman's fault. He's like, fuck that.
Fuck that
He's
shit.
like, because Rodman was just like, I already got 5 or 6 rings. Because Rodman got about as many rings as Jordan does.
He had 2 with the Pistons.
And then 4 with 3 or 4.
Like 3 with the Bulls, or 2 or 3 with the Bulls.
2 or 3 with the Bulls. He has 5 rings.
Yeah, so Phil Jackson has hella rings.
I think he has 1 just being a player from just being when he was still a player.
Probably, yeah. I know he's got rings from the Bulls, of course, and rings from the Lakers. He's got at least 10 or 11 rings. The guy's he's been a brilliant coach. Now he's over at the Knicks and their head office fucking shit up. So
yeah, because even the Kings fucked up the Knicks the other day. Not the Knicks, but was it the Nets or the Knicks? You said,
man,
where's he at? The Nets or the Knicks?
I have no idea. I haven't kept up with basketball since the Kings got cheated in that Lakers series.
Yeah, they got fucking flooged out of that.
Even that referee came forth after he got busted with some other scandals, saying, "Yeah, I cheated on that game too."
Yeah, but they didn't fucking revoke anything.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up thing about it, is that they don't do anything about it in the past.
Yep, but if the Kings wins, not much money in that. If the Lakers go, we can monopolize. So anyways, at this point, we are going to talk about how tired Walkalanius is of whatever current situation. Go for it.
I don't know what the fuck I'm tired of. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of being fucking tired, man. You ever notice that? You ever notice how them days, how much fucking sleep you get? No matter how much sleep you get, you wake up, you're like, fuck, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
I'm
getting tired of feeling like that fucking way. You know what? The last 72 hours, I must have slept at least about 60 or 70% of the last 72 hours.
Wow.
The last 3 days, man, I spent more time asleep than I have been awake.
Man.
I still feel tired. I
hate that.
I don't know if it's diet. I don't know if it's a change of the season. A lot of it, I think, has to do with the change of the season.
I think so. Winter fucking does that.
Winter does that because, by the time 5 o'clock comes down, the sun's fucking down. You're kind of like, fuck, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
That's just like when I first got here.
Yeah.
We're like, I felt it was late.
Yeah.
And even you were like, it was late, but it was 7:30.
Yep. I was like, I'm going to sleep right after the show.
But even though it's 7, even now, it's only 9. It's not even 9:30. It's 9:28 right now.
It feels like it's 11:30.
But it feels like it's 11, fucking 1 o'clock. We're not even going to coin op tonight, even though it's free fucking gameplay.
Man.
Because we're that fucking tired. T-Moss is tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm done. The show's over with. That's it. I'm tired. That's it. No more talking.
Welcome to another episode of the Walkalanius and DJ T-Moss Show.